One of the Grand Valley's newest elected officials wants to bring back a government agency to Grand Junction. Our reporter Jeff Hinkle has more.
The Bureau of Land Management headquarters, which was once in Grand Junction, was moved to Washington, D.C. in 2021. New CD3 Congressman Jeff Hurd wants to change that. In President-elect Donald Trump's last term, the Bureau of Land Management was moved from Washington, D.C. to Grand Junction, but then, just a year later, it was moved back to Washington under the Biden administration. Incoming Congressman Jeff Hurd wants to bring it back to the Western Slope. Access to resources where it's needed is the main reasoning behind wanting to move back to Grand Junction, and according to Hurd, Grand Junction is the best place for that to happen.
Grand Junction offers proximity to federal lands, public lands. It also provides better access for stakeholders, and it makes sure that taxpayer dollars are utilized more efficiently. Decentralizing federal agencies creates opportunities for better engagement with local communities, and it also improves, I think, the decision-making by the agencies by grounding it in the realities of the West.
And he's got a little bit of support from across the aisle to make it happen. Governor Jared Polis sent a tweet on X last Thursday in support of moving the headquarters back to Grand Junction. In Hurd's eyes, the majority of BLM land is out west, especially closer to us here in Colorado.
About 70% of the 3rd Congressional District is public lands and federal lands. So there are some counties in the 27 counties that make up the 3rd Congressional District that are the vast majority of those public lands, or the vast majority of those counties are federal lands. I mean, I think of counties like Hinsdale County, Mineral County, and others. And even here in Mesa County, the majority of the land is public lands.
How about someone who works directly with the BLM staff that already works in Grand Junction? Will the move back to the Western Slope help or hurt the situation?
It feels like right now we've just kind of recovered from the last dip of staffing from the last headquarters move. So I hope that Congressman-elect Hurd will be able to make sure whatever happens and wherever people are moved, that the agency minimizes the disruption and loss of staff that I think can come from moving the headquarters back and forth. I think there's a way to do it and to maybe move more people to BLM's Western headquarters in Grand Junction that isn't so disruptive to the agency and doesn't cost the, loss of staff and loss of institutional memory that I think we saw last time. I think there's a right way to move more staff to a Western headquarters.
As of right now, no plans are set in stone, and Hurd just got back from his congressional orientation, but the Bureau of Land Management might have a new or old home right here in Grand Junction. Reporting in studio, I'm Jeff Hinkle.
Now, according to the Department of the Interior, the last time the agency moved back to Grand Junction, of the 328 positions moved out of Washington, D.C., only 41 of the affected people relocated, with 3 of those coming to Grand Junction.